Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. We're going to get some messages here, so use your discernment whether this is for you or not. We are, basically just going to see what messages wants to come out for you here and see what's happening. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising signs, and take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. So let's see, what does Aries need to know right now? We are actually, as I'm doing this, we're a couple days away from your new moon, your eclipse energy. So this might be a big time period for you right now. I know a lot of the Aries people in my life are going through a lot. So hopefully you guys are doing okay. But let's see. So we have telepathy with transmission, perception, communication. We also have achievement, effort plus intention. So number 22, number 49. And then we have angelic assistance, number 6, divine guidance, loving support. So I feel like you could be getting some form of communication, possibly even just from your spiritual team or like through your intuition. What else for Aries here? I feel like some of you are like working towards an achievement. So let's see. We have beauty that's come in. Liberation. So another 6, we have 26, and then we have 11 with nurturer. So I feel like there's something that you want to achieve. It's like, I don't know, it's like you might feel like it's going to like set you free, or it's going to liberate you in some way. I feel like though there's like good communication, there's again loving support, there's like, and like a lot of feminine energy here of just like nurturing here. So I feel like you're kind of meant to like nurture something into existence. So some of you are like working on something, like I was saying, so you're working on something and there's like this this need to really put a lot of time and effort and energy into it, or maybe that's what your focus is, even if it's just like your family or a house or something to that effect. I feel like though you also, some of you could be getting a different perspective on something, seeing something from a different angle, and maybe as well seeing something. I think Venus is still retrograde right now. So I feel like for some of you, you could be seeing something in a different perspective or a different light, which is you're almost like having gratitude for it, or you're seeing the beauty of it, where maybe in the past you weren't seeing that. But I do feel like you are getting, some of you could be getting like legitimate, I don't want to say legitimate, but like 3D communication, we'll say, from like a person or a situation. There might be some sort of communication that comes in that like liberates you or sets you free, or has you like feel like you've gained a sense of achievement. Some of you are working towards that though. So this just depends on kind of what stage you're at. What else does Aries need to know right now? What else does Aries need to know right now? So we have the 10 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. There's like this, I ending to a cycle here that's been, you're transitioning. I feel like you're in the midst of a transition out of one thing into new things, but there's kind of this like unknown of what's next. So this is where I feel like the Seven of Cups, it's like if you've got a lot of options or there's a lot of possibilities, or you're having to discern, because the Seven of Cups can also be illusions, so you just might not be clear on what cup to choose. But I do feel like you're in the midst of a transition here. I do feel like if something has ended here with Ten of Swords, it's like you've either found your stability after it, or like you've regrounded yourself, or you're going to be. So that could be part of that achievement as well, is just like you feel like you're back on your own 2 feet. And so now it's about, okay, well, what's next? Where are we going? Especially with that eclipse energy. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's this focus of, maybe where you want to go, what you need to invest your time and your energy into in order to, see the transition through. What else does Aries need to know? We have Justice, High Priestess, Knight of Cups. I also feel like, going back to this Knight of Swords, I feel like things have been shifting quickly for you, or like there's been this fast-paced, kind of chaotic maybe at times energy, where there's just been this kind of running around. It doesn't mean that it's been like that all the time. I actually feel like things could kind of slow down here a little bit for you with Justice, High Priestess, Knight of Cups. So I'm getting, for some of you, this could be around the full moon in Libra, which would be kind of more the end of your season, middle to end. But I also feel like we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom. This card typically has an eclipse on it, like in the traditional. So again, I feel like this eclipse is definitely will be impacting you because you're in Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. But I see things like balancing out, like again, like slowing things down a little bit, not necessarily intentionally, but it's like life just might get a little more calm, or you might have some more time for yourself with this High Priestess. Clarify this High Priestess for me, for Aries. We have the King of Cups. Interesting that like eyes closed, eyes closed, eyes closed. It's like you're very maybe focused on yourself and your own like energy. Again, this like rebalancing of like how you feel, especially if you've been through a lot lately. You could be just like focused on your own peace. What is this Knight of Cups? Ace of Wands. Some of you, there could be a new person, a new, again, it's like you choose the path. So it's like this could be a new person, a new job, a new home, a new business, anything in that regard. But it's like it should feel very exciting for you with this Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. So whatever you choose, I feel like you feel very grounded and in control about it, or you feel very good about it. So I see you transitioning from what once has been kind of heavy, chaotic, overwhelming, kind of like finding your ground here. And I almost feel like that in itself, like again, is like an achievement, but you're in the midst of this, like you're going to be transitioning. Things are going to feel a little bit more balanced within you. Like your own energy might feel very balanced. You might feel a little bit more calm emotionally, not like all over the place. You're going to feel a lot more in control of your emotions. Some of you are going to have more time and space for yourself where you can actually kind of process things. And that's going to open up doors here, I feel like, for you to feel like, okay, I feel like I can move forward into new things, new possibilities here. Maybe it's like getting ready for like a new relationship. You have the Empress, the Sun. So it's like there's a lot of like happiness, fulfillment, growth, nurturing of yourself, right? We had that nurturing card even here. So I feel like this next little bit, you might be really nurturing yourself and supporting yourself where maybe you weren't able to as much with whatever you were dealing with. I do also feel though with this Empress, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, the nurturer, it's like, again, if you're starting something new, it's going to take, you're gonna have to put effort and energy and time into this. I feel like you're happy about this. You're excited about this. Some of you, it could be a relationship. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it could be a relationship, but even if it's not, I feel like this is like you being patient, putting in the time, the energy, especially with Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, like putting in the energy to like see something through here, to see it grow, right? Kind of like growing a baby, right? Or starting anything, we really have to put the time and the energy into it here. So I feel like you're being set free from the old baggage, old energy. And that's going to bring, again, more peace kind of into your own personal energy, but also allow you to start opening up to new things because you're not overwhelmed by this past energy. Any advice here for Aries? Any advice? Woo. We have the Queen of Cups. Any advice? We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like this is about moving in a direction that lights you up, that feels good for you. I feel like there's a need to follow your passions, follow your inspirations, follow your creativity, indulge in things that feel good for you, indulge in yourself, indulge in your own sense of, again, your own sense of care, your own sense of nourishment here for yourself. Because I feel like you've been through a lot, you've been going through a lot. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like it's a matter of you needing to like fill your cup up, do things that feel good, follow your dreams, follow your passions. So just go towards the light energy. I think that's going to be a lot easier for you over the next little bit. Interesting too, we have Death and Magic here at the bottom of the deck. For the Goddess. So again, I feel like you're going through this transition, this change, this death and rebirth, and I feel like you're gonna start to slowly feel more and more like yourself again, because I feel like you've maybe been in a situation that has been taking a lot from you. So let's get a final message here for Aries. Popped right out. Oh, that's interesting. I actually think it was the card that was at the front of the deck. It's kind of funny. So it says, trust your inner sense. Sometimes it can be hard to decipher between intuition and what our mind is telling us. Stories, projections, or fear can arise under the guise of intuition. To distinguish truthful inner guidance from paranoia, we must return to innocence, to our purest essence. Here, we have access to the truth of our being. Honesty is more than not lying to yourself. It's about not withholding and having deep transparency within yourself. Learn to trust and be absolutely honest with yourself. In your heart of hearts, you hold the answers. Notice the first thoughts you have before you second guess yourself. Listen and honor these. So yeah, I feel like, again, I did touch a little bit on the intuition piece in the beginning, but I feel like this is also you following what feels good and feels exciting and like feels supportive and nourishing for you. Like when we have stories, projections, fears, a lot of times it dampens the vibe, right? So anything that feels bright and feels airy and feels fun and feels exciting and feels supportive, and it feels like it's like sits in your heart, you know? I feel like you just need to follow that and not let the stories prevent you from moving forward. Like allow that childlike wonder to really guide you here. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other sign readings on my channel or any pick a cards. But as well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing as always. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you want to see more of these readings. And otherwise, if you do enjoy readings from me and you want to see more from me, I have the Soulful Circle Tarot membership group. which is a small collective that I pull cards for about 3 times a week, to just kind of help guide you and give you support along your journey. So if that is something that interests you, then feel free to check that out. The link for that will be in the description box. So again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.